everybody. 531 doing a mail day. Got a redemption from Topps, and it is a 2012 triple threads autograph of Freddie Freeman, numbered out of 75. So that's pretty cool for the Braves PC. It's kind of similar to the one from last year, though. I didn't realize that. Since it was a redemption, I didn't really see it when I was buying it, so it's still a pretty cool card. I hate this camera angle right here because when I want to look at the card, then y'all can't see the card, and when I show the card over here, then I can't see it. But I don't even know if that's in the camera frame or not. But there it is. That is my mail. It's halftime of the Falcons game right now. The Saints just ran out of time on like the 2-yard line. I thought they were going to score one there, at least get a field goal in, but luckily they did not. So it's 17-7 going into the half. So let's hope we can pull this one out. But I also wanted to answer the 5 questions that Michael was asking people to answer, and I thought they were some great questions. I've already watched a couple videos, so I thought I would answer those questions. The first question I had was, if you could have dinner with someone who was dead, who would you have dinner with? And I just finished watching Smitty's video, and I have to steal his answer. Unfortunately, my dad passed away at a young age, and if I somehow magically had the opportunity to spend some more time with him, you know, I definitely wouldn't pass that up. But if it had to be somebody of historical significance, I would probably have to go with Lee Harvey Oswald, just because I've always been into conspiracy theories, and you know, it would just be awesome to sit down with him. He's the only one who really answered the question of who killed JFK and why. And even though the U.S. government, you know, still claims that he did it, you know, it'd be cool to sit down and talk to him about it. And even if he did do it, you know, it'd be cool to talk to him about it then. But the second question, if you could have dinner with anybody who is alive, who would you have dinner with? And that's another hard question, because it's just so many people that you could go with. You know, it'd be easier if it was like, if you had a huge party, who would you invite? But I think if you're going out to dinner with one person, and it could be anybody. I mean, who doesn't enjoy the company of a sexy female? So I would have to go with Mila Kunis, because it would be like going on a date not only with Mila Kunis, but also with Meg from Family Guy. Plus, not to mention, she was boning Kevin from Home Alone for, what, like 8 years, so her standards don't seem that high. So I would feel like maybe deep down inside there's just be like a teeny little chance. But that's what I'd have to go with. And the next question, if you could bring back any YouTuber who has left, who would you bring back? I've only been on YouTube for about a year and a half, so I haven't seen a lot of people come and go. And ironically, somebody who I thought had left actually came back today. But if I had to pick anybody, even though he hasn't left entirely, but he's just not around like he used to be, I'd have to say Scootlius. Scootlius is an awesome guy on here, and he used to be really involved in the community, but with his new job, he's not able to be on here as much, and you know, he was always a cool guy to interact with on here, so I definitely have to say Scootliest on that one. And the next question, who was your biggest influence growing up? I'm going to have to say what most people are probably going to say, definitely my parents. I was lucky enough to have some amazing parents, and when you're a kid growing up, you don't realize, when you have good parents, you don't know, and it takes a while to realize how lucky you are when you do have good parents. And if you're a young tuber watching this and you have good parents, and you may not even realize it, but just remember in 10 or 15 years, you know, just remember that I said this, that, you know, if you have good parents, it's definitely a blessing and something to to not take for granted. And the last question, what currently inspires you? And I'd have to go with, I'm not married, I don't have any kids, so those would be some obvious answers, I think, for a lot of people, but I'm still going to take the cheesy route, you know, and just say my friends and family. It's the most important thing in life. It is the reason that is really the only reason for waking up and doing whatever it is that you do every day. You know, without them, it just wouldn't be any reason to live, so definitely would have to go with, come here, Rock. And my dog's trying to get into the trash. Come here, get out of there. My dog inspires me too. He's 10 years old. He's still kicking it, acting like a little pup. Come here, buddy. Say hi to everybody. Look into the camera that way. You see, you're trying to get into the trash because you know I'm distracted on the camera. You want this little tortilla chip? You really just wanted that tortilla chip. But yeah, that's it right there. That's my mail day. Falcons are getting ready to get back into action here, so thanks for watching, guys.